Visitor or new patient?
Visitor. Definitely visitor.
Patient name?
Lena.
Follow. If separated, find Neverland.
If separated, why would we get separate? Damn it. Hello? Large man? Great. What did he say? Find Neverland? I think that's a reference to Peter Pan, which I haven't read. Perfect.
Finally.
You know, you could have just waited for me.
You could have walked faster. Lena is inside. No funny business.
Uh-huh. Thanks so much. Lena.
Harvey, you're here.
I have too many questions for you.
I imagine you must. First, could you open the window for some fresh air? I'd do it myself, but...
Oh, yes, of course.
Where would you like to start?
How are you holding up, Lena? I couldn't last 30 minutes in this place.
It could be worse. The sheriff insisted they put me in one of the nice rooms. He's always looked out for me for some reason.
Why did the sheriff put you here in the first place?
I don't blame him, or Dr. Morgan for that matter. Given the condition my house was in, the condition I was in, putting me in here must have felt like their only option. They think they're protecting me from myself.
How do you know Oswaldo?
We were in a book club together. Sometimes we'd write stories and share them with each other.
Huh, funny you should mention that.
You're a writer too.
Trying to be. Not much luck with the publisher so far.
I have a feeling you'll make a name for yourself.
You recognized me. You know my name. How?
You recognized me, didn't you?
That's because
You saw me in a vision.
Yes! That doesn't sound completely insane?
They don't like that word around here.
Right.
Suffice to say, I've had a few visions of my own.
In my visions, I saw dark creatures. An enormous claw burst into Oswaldo's house and snatched him away. Later, in your house, cloaked figures were hovering around you, torturing you.
Yes, your visions were echoes of past events, of intrusions by beings known as the Shadow.
Shadows? Oswaldo was mumbling about shadows in my vision. We aren't talking about regular old shadows here, are we?
No.
Then what are we talking about?
Forces of fate.
Fate? The shadows are fate?
No. The shadows manipulate fate. Manipulate us to their liking.
How do they do that? Why do they do that? And besides, who says fate even exists for them to influence?
Many say that fate exists. Do you, Harvey?
I believe it exists, sure, but that doesn't mean I'm right.
That's impressively reasonable of you.
You said the shadows influence fate. How do they do that?
Mostly through a pawn, an individual who carries out their will, knowingly or...
Like who?
Who do you think?
I'm scared to even say it, but is it me?
Yes, Harvey, it's you.
You're serious? The shadows are manipulating me? But I don't feel manipulated.
No, Leading up to your arrival here, nothing has felt different.
I've been having this one recurring nightmare. My head and other people's heads mounted on a wall.
What other people?
At first, I couldn't make out the other faces, but then I watched 3 of them die.
In the dream?
No.
You didn't mean to kill those people, Harvey.
I didn't kill them at all. They were accidents. Terrible accidents.
Accidents that the shadows used you to cause, whether you accept it or not, Harvey. You are a walking agent of death.
If the shadows are really behind this, we have to stop them. They aren't done. And according to my dream, they'll kill me too after the others are dead.
I know, Harvey. But stopping them seems impossible.
What do you mean, impossible? You've been studying them, haven't you?
Yes. And that's how I know this has all happened before, and it will happen again.
What's happened before? You mean the shadows have manipulated other people?
No. I mean the shadows have manipulated you, forced you to end the lives of specific people in this town. Details might change each time, but they're just details. The shadows make sure it all happens, one way or another.
I don't understand how what you're saying is possible, but I do know that I'm not going to be responsible for any more people dying. Please, if you have any idea how I can stop this, tell me.
Apart from myself and Oswaldo, there is one other person who investigates the shadows.
Who?
Vincent. He owns the factory by my house. He's always been obsessed with fate and free will. With good reason, it turns out. A few days ago, I received a message from Vincent. He said he was nearing some kind of breakthrough. I didn't get a chance to find out what he meant. Later that same day, the sheriff collected me.
I'll find Vincent. Should I check his factory first?
Yes. He hardly ever leaves. Take my necklace.
Why?
There's a key on it for the factory basement. Harvey, you need to be careful. Vincent thinks there are more people in this town who know about the shadows. People who worship them, hoping to influence their own destiny. If they find out what you're up to, they'll do whatever it takes to stop you.
I still have to try, right? Feels like I don't have much of a choice.
That's fate for you.
Thank you, Lena. I'm going to fix all of this.
I'd hoped you wouldn't come, Harvey. I wanted to be wrong so badly.
Wrong about what?
About the shadows. About you. About how it all ends.
We don't know how it ends, Lena. Not yet.
We don't know how it ends for you. The shadows have a schedule to keep, Harvey. If they don't see what they expect, they'll know something's wrong, and they'll intervene. Harvey, your next victim needs to die.
My next victim? I don't even know who that is.
I do.
What?
Good luck, Harvey.
Lena, wait! No! Why, Lena? You didn't have to do that. We could have changed things. I could have found Vincent. The only head left on that wall is mine. Am I officially expendable? I have to find Vincent. He's the only lead I have left. But first, I need to get out of here before that brick wall of a nurse sees what happened. Hello? Vincent? That switch better turn the lights on, because I can't see anything else down here. What the hell kind of factory is that? Look at this junk. Did Vincent build it all? So many detached arms and legs. All metal, thankfully. Wonder if anything in here is in decent condition. Ugh. This looks like it's intact. Deeply upsetting, but intact. Why build a mechanical baby? Oh! Well, that was in one piece. I think I see another whole one in there. I think I need to put some... What a totally normal thing for a machine to do. There are 4 buttons here. Forward, backward. Those must be the instructions. The first 3 are simple and... There we go. 1 punched punch card. For whatever that's worth. Should be able to crawl across now without getting chopped to bits. Not to jinx it or anything. Ah! I guess Vincent uses this room for storage. This radio can't be in here by coincidence. I have to see what Vincent was up to.
This should do the trick. Time for some answers. Starting with a calibration test. Am I an automaton? Is my name Vincent? All right, proceeding to primary inquiry. Do I control my own destiny? Can I take control of my... What was that? Another rat? What? No. Enough! I can't endure any more of this.
The shadows terrorized Vincent, just like Lena and Oswaldo. He must have been onto something for them to intervene like that. That claw, it recoiled when Vincent turned on the light. Is one rope really holding up all those dummies? There's no way, right? Oh! Holy shit! Something tells me I found Vincent. I won't lie. It's almost reassuring to come across a dead body that isn't my fault. This looks like a punch card, but it's a different size from the other ones. Could this be how Vincent communicated with Lena? How would she read this? The punch card fits in here perfectly. Incredible. It's typing entirely on its own. All right, Vincent, what do you have to say? Hopefully Vincent didn't change the combination since writing that note. Bingo. There's another letter in here, among other things. Vincent thinks members of the hunting club or the gardening club might be worshiping the shadows. I guess it's a start. I've already taken.
Constance DeWitt. You are?
Harvey, Green.
You here to compete, or just looking around?
How do I sign up for the competition?
You sure you're up for it?
Why wouldn't I be?
You need to arrange flowers. By the looks of it, you can't even arrange your shirt.
That's a totally different skill set.
Whatever you say, if you're serious, put the... Thanks for...
Well, hello.
Thanks.
What bring?
Why the gas mask?
Oh, the plants aren't. You don't want to breathe.
Mind if I borrow the mask?
Oh, I wish you...
What's that you're...
Oh, this? I liked it. Bye, Harvey.
Welcome, fellow
Why are you...
Why, because you are hurdling an illusion. Well,
Why does this town have an observatory?
Villa Ventana's high hilltops make it stellar for stellar observation. Regrettably, Villa Gaviota's substantially higher hilltops make it even more stellar. And it's 30 minutes up, all of which is to say...
So is there a
Sadly, however...
What's the difference?
A spyglass. You'll find it provide...
I'm a little rusty on my planets. Could you...
Oh, certainly. Oh, then we have our 4 smaller planets. Then we have the much larger...
Thank you. That...
Anytime.
Are you in a...
Would you enjoy the hokey answer?
Not really.
Then,
So, anything new?
the community is abuzz with excitement of Pluto.
What do you mean, supposed
It feels hasty to classify it as such. Plus, now I'm stuck here.
If you don't think Pluto deserves to be in the planet
But the larger community...
is that what Copernicus said when he figured out...
Earth around the sun. The thing is, Copernicus... This is like arguing about whether a...
Yes, but what happens when you wear a large...
You look ridiculous. You're right. I have to take a stand. Here, take my Pluto before I overthink this.
Yes! Charming. In a complete catastrophe sort of way.
You gotta
The competition arrangements are looking a little dried out.
Must be those damn display lamps. What on earth? They're both ruined! Well, not my fault these dopes use flowers that can't handle water.
All right, Constance, my entry is on the table, and I'm ready to compete.
Oh, joy. Might as well get this thing started then. First and foremost, thanks to all our competitors for their wonderful entries.
Don't a couple of them look, I don't know, dead?
Judy, the members of our community have all tried the very hardest.
Don't get me wrong, Connie. I'm not blaming them. I just think that maybe...
Maybe nothing, Judy. Time for the results. And the winner is... Harvey Green!
Yes! Haha! Finally, I catch a break.
Congratulations, Harvey. We'd love to invite you for tea as our newest member. Wouldn't we, Connie?
We'd be absolutely delighted. All right, Harvey, I suppose we should get to know each other, since you're gonna be around all the time now.
Oh, yes, please. Tell us about yourself, Harvey.
Well, I'm something of an aspiring writer.
What do you write about?
Oh, you know. Lately, I've been documenting unexplained paranormal events.
You mean like the chicken that lived for 2 whole years after Farmer Bert?
More like veiled, omnipotent beings that torment any who would seek to understand them?
Good.
Ha! You're a proper killjoy, Green.
Sorry, sounds like none of you are into...
It all sounds very interesting, Harvey. Or who in town's?
You know who probably likes talking about that kind?
What weirdo?
Yeah, what?
I don't know who they are. I just know I was out the other night gathering, and I saw a weirdo stand. You're talking nonsense too, so maybe it's his...
Connie.
No, it's all right. That's very... Now, how about another...
Coming right.
Constance mentioned seeing strange individuals in the forest. Wait, could this have anything to do with the creature that grabbed the rabbit by the hotel? Guess I'm headed back out there. But what part of the forest haven't I checked yet? Something smells... purple. That was all, and whatever's coming. This has to work, right? It's what gas masks are for. In the clear. Or maybe not. I see people up ahead. Better stay low.
By the eight of the heavens, I hereby call forth the unguided, the wandering souls. I call forth the endlessly lost and make them seen!
Hey, Bobby, I think that one worked.
What? Really?
Well, I see a guy in the bushes over there, and he looks pretty unguided and wandering.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Hello there. What's your name?
Hi. Harvey.
You can come out of the bush if you want, Harvey.
Okay. Are you gonna eat me?
Eat you? Oh, right. We must look rather scary.
Well, yeah, you're a masked pagan cult performing rituals in the woods.
He's got a point there, Bobby.
You all don't sound like what I'd expect.
It's really more of a...
Christine's right. We don't actually worship ancient gods.
Then what are you doing out?
We're, how would you describe, an ancient culture appreciation.
What ancient culture does your appreciate?
The Watambu. Do you know anything about them?
A little bit, yeah. I read about them in the...
A fellow enthusiast. Wonderful.
It was the ritual, Bobby.
Of course, of course. Luck had nothing to do with it.
The ritual you were performing when I got here. That's a Watambu ritual?
It is. It was depicted in an ornate stone carving not far...
Like all of them.
Yes, the Watambu were rather thorough in... Not that I'm...
Do those rituals ever...
We did one that brought...
That feels like it could be...
There was a time when I would have agreed, and I won't lie and say that... But some of them, the Watambu were onto something. And...
These rituals, do they...
Shadows. Doesn't ring...
No bell ringing over here.
Most of the rituals involve...
One for each planet.
And those...
Not in anything I've observed.
I have this Watambu idol, or at least I think that's what it is. Is it involved in any rituals?
Dear me, wherever did you find this?
It was in a big temple near here.
You managed to enter it? Harvey, you are far more deserving of these robes than any of us.
Please keep the robes.
Yes, this idol absolutely is an object of great power. According to the carvings, it grants its bearer control over the wind.
Huh. So I can make it breezy?
Yes, you can make it breezy, I suppose, but there's so much potential beyond that. To activate it, pass your hand across it while speaking its incantation. Zemwat Koletik.
Sounds simple enough.
You discovered this idol, Harvey. It's only fair that you keep it.
Thanks. I'll try to use it responsibly.
Do let us know how it goes.
What's with them?
Surely,
We got...
Wait,
That's my little...
At least.
You've got it. Gotta go.
Never a dull moment.
Wow, way out of... Looks like I've caught someone's attention.
Welcome, sir. My name is Gordon.
I'm Harvey Green.
What brings you here this evening?
This is the hunting club, right? I was hoping to join.
Ah, well, rather luckily, we happen to have a...
Who do we have here, Gordon?
Harvey Green. He's interested in joining the club. Harvey, this is club president Paul Frey.
The author?
Regrettably, Mr. Green, we have 0 vacancies. I wish you a pleasant night.
It sounded like Gordon here was about to tell me there is a vacancy.
Yes, indeed, we're in the process of...
Gordon was mistaken. We certainly have no availability for bedraggled drifters.
What? I'm not a drifter. I'm a writer, like you.
Adorable. Write all you like, Mr. Green. You are nothing like me. This is an exclusive hunting club, not a charity. Now leave before I need to ventilate my foyer.
Wow, I hate that guy. Paul Frey can't even be bothered to walk down here to read from his own book. Well then, how would he know if the critic read somebody else's book instead? If my junk manuscript isn't going to help my career, it might as well hurt his. Now, to do a little cover swap.
The drape swayed gently before me, impossible in its grandiosity. Grandiose indeed, I cogitated, but surely that which it conceals must be grandioser? Grandioser. Huh. As if reading my very thoughts, it pulled away, and I beheld another world. A world beyond what I understood the world to be. I longed to enter that world, to cut myself free from the tethers of my own. But my legs, my own legs, betrayed me. And so, ergo, with the legs of my mind, Oh, good Lord, this is abysmal. Is this a joke? If so, it gives me no pleasure to say that Paul Frey's legacy has become the punchline. I can read no further. I sincerely apologize for subjecting all of us to that. I'm going home to wash out my eyes.
Frey here.
Hello, Mr. Frey. This is Pamela from the bookstore.
Pamela, I trust the reading went well?
Mr. Frey, I don't know how to put this, but the critic said that it was the worst thing he's ever read.
Excuse me?
And not in that so bad it's good way.
Well,
It's just bad way.
Oh.
We didn't sell a single copy.
What?
I am amazed.
I'm ruined.
He...
Did you think my,
Oh, yes, I'm afraid. It's so unlike. It's like he's...
Okay.
Mr. Green, welcome back.
Hey, Gordon. Is Paul going to kick me out again?
Mr. Frey retired upstairs not long ago. Mentioned he was feeling unwell.
Oh, that's a shame.
If you're still interested in joining the club, I'd be happy to administer the initiation test.
There's an initiation test?
Just a perfunctory marksmanship evaluation. If you pass, Mr. Frey won't have much reason to justify rejecting you.
Well, might as well take care of it while we can.
Follow me, please. Rules are straightforward. One shot apiece, arrow closest to the bullseye wins.
Let's do this.
As challenger, you shoot first. Competent, if unremarkable.
I get that a lot.
Allow me to demonstrate the muscle memory of an expert.
Zemwatl-Kaletic?
What the? Where did my arrow go?
Wherever it went, it didn't hit the target.
No argument there, Mr. Green. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now that you've passed, permit me to extend a club-sanctioned invitation. I was planning to sneak out of the party for a solo hunting excursion in a bit. Care to make it a duo?
Why not? I'd love to ask you a few questions while we're out there.
Of course. I have a few preparations to make. Shouldn't be more than an hour. Please, enjoy the soiree until then.
I'll try. Thanks for the invitation, Gordon.
Nice to escape the hubbub for a spell. Don't you agree?
You have no idea. It's been a very long, very stressful evening.
I apologize for the behavior of some of our other members, including Mr. Frey. Honestly, I wish our hunting club would focus more on the hunting and less on the exclusivity.
Well, I appreciate your kindness to a newcomer. You're one of the good ones.
Think nothing of it, Mr. Green. I understand your situation much better than most. You mentioned you had questions?
I do, yes. If the club members don't actually hunt that much, what do they do instead?
Oh, mostly what you saw. Drink, socialize, indulge in the shallow pleasures of gratuitous wealth.
Do any of them bring up subjects that feel more unusual?
Constantly. Any particular variety of unusual?
Oh, I don't know. Destiny? The forces of fate? Maybe connected to some kind of religion?
Ah. They express no such interest, Mr. Green, nor would I expect them to. They are oblivious to the reality of the shadows, more so even than you.
What did you say?
Stand up, Harvey.
Gordon, where do you—
Step away from the fire. Harvey Green, you are a flawed instrument. You are unworthy of the Shadow's favor.
Favor? I don't want the Shadow's favor. I don't even know what they are.
Precisely. You comprehend nothing of their nature, let alone your own. The Shadows have chosen you, Harvey, bestowed upon you a sacred purpose, and instead of fulfilling that purpose, you actively seek to escape it.
What sacred purpose? People are senselessly dying around me.
Their deaths are far from senseless, Harvey. They are foretold by the Shadows, and they are ensured by you. You hesitate because you refuse to see your role for what it is. I am therefore obliged to remove you, and to assume your position myself. Any last words?
You think that because you've killed a deer or two, you could kill a human being without remorse? I've caused all of these deaths by accident, Gordon, accident. I couldn't imagine doing any of this intentionally. You really think you could?
I don't know. I must. But perhaps I could not.
Well, that's disappointing.
Judy?
Mother,
I don't know why we got you that thing if you aren't even going to use it.
I think Harvey is right, Mother. What good is claiming his role if doing so also claims our humanity?
Oh, Gordy, you know better than that. The Shadows are making the important decisions for us. If we do right by them, we can't lose anything that matters.
What about the people who've died tonight? They haven't lost anything?
We have been over this, Harvey. They were always going to die. It is their role.
And like it or not, it's your role to make sure they do.
The Shadows bend the light to follow you, Harvey. Your every step, while others languish in obscurity.
Folks like us would kill to take your place. Or at least I thought they would.
Forgive me, Mother.
No need to apologize, dear. Give me the gun, and I'll take care of it.
Mother, no! I will do it as we agreed.
Oh, would you stop, Gordy? You've already made a real mess of this.
What was that?
You know full well what that is, Harvey. You cannot outrun inevitability!
Gordy, we're losing our chance!
Follow, Mother. We will track him down in short order.
I've lost them. I could probably double back to the campsite if I need. It's real? Every one of those visions? What do I do? What can I do? I'm next to die. I need to figure something out. Fast. What's all this? Leave me alone! Wait, Vincent. In my vision, the claw retreated when Vincent turned on the light. Well, good thing I'm lost in the middle of a pitch-black forest. Surprised I can see anything in here. The light's pointing directly at the entrance. The light hurts it. I'm safe for now. But I can't hide in here forever. Gordon will get here soon. Can I trap the claw in here somehow? I've got one shot at this. What are you waiting for? I'm right here! That's enough out of you. Now, to get a better look at this thing. This can't be possible. The arm goes so high, I can't see the end of it. What am I even looking at? What are you? No, not now.
Oh, Gordy, look. Look what he did.
How on earth did he manage to...
Oh, forget how. We have to help.
Are you out of your mind? Why would you release that thing?
That thing decides your fate and ours alike, Harvey.
Are you sure about that? Because right now I'm the one holding a gun. How about I just decide your fate right now? Might as well kill somebody on purpose for once.
Let's avoid that if we can, Mr. Green.
Sheriff, these two were plotting to murder me.
We both know that's a lie.
What?
You've had quite the busy evening, haven't you? First the barber.
That was an accident.
Then the clockmaker.
I wasn't...
Then poor, troubled Lena. No doubt you had something to do with that motorist at the crosswalk, Mr. Green. Or should I call you Mr. Hugo? Mr. Faulkner, maybe?
They weren't... None of that was me, Sheriff. The shadows, they're causing all of this to happen.
Spare me the insanity defense. Put down the gun and come quietly.
I'm not insane. Sheriff, you saw Lena's house. You saw Oswaldo's. All of that happened before I got here. You know something bigger's going on.
What I know is that 4 people in my town have died the same evening you showed up, and you were just moments from killing 2 more. Now, I'll ask nicely one more time. Put down the gun.
Damn it, Sheriff. Those 2 know all about the shadows. Ask them.
Gordon, Judy, do you have any idea what he's talking about?
He started babbling nonsense about shadows the moment he turned the gun on us.
You lying bastard!
You two, get down!
Please, don't do this!
Stop struggling, Green! This doesn't end well for you.
Well, that's the end of that.
He's dead. He's dead. Why? What's happening?
Exactly what the shadows intended to happen, Harvey.
But it was supposed to be me.
Oh, don't be silly, Harvey. You're the star.
No. In my dream, my head is on a wall with all the others. I was supposed to be next.
So you have seen through the veil then, however briefly. No doubt it was a confusing vision.
Veil? What veil? What are you talking about?
You've glimpsed the truth of this evening, Harvey. Of every evening. Beyond this charade you've built to reject that truth.
Go ahead, Harvey. Pull back the curtain. This is a special night.
This is a special night. I wasn't expecting so much company. And if you'll excuse me a moment, I see some interesting faces in the audience. Who knows? Maybe one of them will join us.
Make way for Sir Brandon, the bravest knight in the kingdom.
Well now, what's going on in here?
Just playing, Dad.
Gotta be careful there, kiddo. Harvey's our main character. Remember we talked about leaving the marionettes alone after Oswaldo got broken?
Yeah.
Let's put Harvey somewhere safe for now. He has many souls left to take.
Dad? What if he doesn't like the story?
What if who doesn't?
Harvey. Maybe he doesn't want to be the bad guy.
Well, Harvey's a professional, kiddo. He knows he's just playing a role.
Are you sure?
Positive. Now do me a favor and sweep the stage, huh? House opens in a couple hours.
Okay.
Now playing nightly at the McGinty Theater.
Dad, that's us!
Among the Shadows. Murder most foul. Machinations most insidious.
Esteemed members of our audience, the McGinty Theater now presents for your spine-tingling entertainment a harrowing tale of obsession, of madness, of evil in its purest form. Without further ado, enjoy your evening among the shadows. The dark alleys of the city the endless depths of the sea, the cellars of our own homes. Wherever shadows lurk, our imaginations and fears run wild. But no shadow is quite so sinister as one cast over the very soul. What shadows might lurk within the heart of a friend, a loved one, or perhaps of Harvey Green, your unassuming neighbor down the street?
If those brain-dead publishers won't take my novel, they won't get anyone's from this waste of a town. Now that jerk Paul Frey is out of the picture, there's only one loose end to tie up. See you soon, Lena.
Harvey makes his way to Lena's residence, but to his dismay, she is away.
That's Lena's car, and her driver. Guess she can't have gone far. He might know where she's gotten to. This might come in handy. I wouldn't dare. I've seen Lena carrying that.
Hey, that belongs to my.
That notebook is my key to tracking down Lena. What do you think, audience?
Yes!
Of course I should. He'll be out of a job soon anyway. It's screwed on tight. It's screwed on. Forget it. There's no time for that. That's a lot of.
Hands off, buddy.
Forget it. Uh-oh, looks like this cart is parked illegally. I sure hope the tow truck doesn't notice. Well, speak of the devil. Oh no, sir, watch out! What a senseless tragedy. Lena's appointment book. It says she's getting her hair styled right now. I should bring this to her before some stranger gets their hands on it.
Harvey arrives at the salon, but it's empty, save for the lone barber.
Damn it, I should have been faster. Where did she get to?
Please refrain.
Please refrain from touching my scissors, sir. Jasper and I are both rather protective of them. Sir, are you tampering with my hairdryers?
No, it just started running on its own.
I knew these contraptions were more trouble than they were worth.
Oh my goodness, sir! Are you okay? Guess not. According to this, Lena will be reading from her new book just down the street. I can't believe I almost missed it. I have to run.
As Harvey approaches the town bookstore, he observes an unwelcome presence.
Looks like Lena has hired a security guard. There's no way he'll let... Excuse me.
What is it?
What are you
fixing? Some rookie.
Sounds
not as dangerous as leaving it.
Be careful. It's closed for. Horrible! What an obvious safety hazard. Whoever put that electrical box right next to a fire hydrant should be in jail. Nothing to be done about it now. Time to head inside.
Harvey sneaks in through the back entrance, but his clever ploy has proven counterproductive.
Pamela!
Mr. Graham, for the third time this week, I will not sell your book.
No, Pamela. I'm here for the reading. Lena's reading.
Well, we've just now had to cancel it.
What? Why?
No doubt you noticed the lights are out. Our reader can't very well read in the dark.
Is she still here? Please, I need to see her.
She stepped out as soon as the fuses blew. She seemed worried about it.
Unbelievable.
Harvey desperately doubles back to Lena's house, only to find the security guard, again blocking his path.
Enough with the. He's definitely expecting.
Someone stop that awful man! He was creeping through my garden!
End of the line, Green.
What a dope.
With Lena's guard distracted, Harvey dashes inside and up the stairs.
There you are, Lena. I've been looking all over town for you.
No. No! How did you... Get out of my house!
I just want to talk.
Liar! Murderer! You killed all those other writers. And now you're here for me. You just killed my driver too, didn't you?
That one was more of an accident. Watermelons were involved.
So much pointless death. All because you're jealous of other people's talent.
I am not jealous of anyone. I am the finest writer of my generation. It's not my fault that people like you have dumbed down the masses with your drivel. How can anyone appreciate my book after rotting their brain reading yours?
They could always use it for toilet paper.
You'll pay for that. Lena, wait! You don't have to do this!
No, wait, please! Harvey! No! Help!
Another tortured artist taken from us all too soon. Looks like it's up to me to carry the literary torch for this town.
What have you done?
She jumped. I tried to stop her.
Save it, Green. You deserve to rot in a ditch.
Me? You're the one falling down on the job. Some security guard.
Enough! Time to shut you up for good. Wait!
Well, it's getting late. I should gather my belongings and hurry home. This is a special night. I wasn't expecting so much company. Seeing as I have all of you here, shall I perform a live reading of my own? Not to steal Lena's thunder, of course. I'll grab my manuscript. And if you'll excuse me a moment, I see some interesting faces in the audience. Who knows? Maybe one of them will join us.
Behold, esteemed members of our audience, a soul warped by vanity, twisted by bitterness, into a creature of abject murderous depravity. Vile indeed, you say, but a simple fiction. No one would commit such heinous acts. A comforting thought. Hold it close as you step out into the frigid evening air, keeping to the warm glow of the street lamps, taking care not to gaze overlong into the gloom that surrounds you. For where there is light, my friends, inevitably there is darkness. And this simple truth dooms us all to live among the shadows.